and welcome to a special edition of the CBS Evening News. I'm Nora O'Donnell in Houston, where Harvey has unleashed historic amounts of rain and devastating floods. Behind me is the Convention Center, which is serving as the largest evacuation shelter in downtown Houston. CBS News has learned there are now nearly 5,000 people inside here tonight. Now, that is almost full capacity early in this disaster, and there are still so many days of catastrophic flooding ahead. We have also seen dramatic rescues all day long in flooded neighborhoods, some by civilians.
I'm Anthony Mason in New York. Harvey barreled ashore Friday night as a Category 4 hurricane. Since then, 40 inches of rain have fallen in Dayton, Texas. Now a tropical storm, Harvey's forecast to drop another 10 to 20 inches by Friday. The official death toll is 2, but authorities fear that will rise dramatically. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has mobilized the state's entire National Guard, 12,000 strong, to help in the rescue and recovery. President Trump has declared states of emergency in Texas and Louisiana, making them eligible for federal disaster relief. He visits the region tomorrow. Before and after pictures tell the grim story of Harvey's wrath.
It is incredibly grim, Anthony, and we should note, too, that the Federal Emergency Management Agency says they expect to be working here on the ground in Houston for years to come. Mark Strassmann joins me now. Mark, you've seen some of these rescues.
We have, and on so many levels, Nora. The deluge of rain is now matched by a deluge of need in the flood zone. FEMA estimates 30,000 evacuees will need shelter within a couple of days.
More of Houston's flood survivors left rooftops in a basket today. 20 Coast Guard helicopters have plucked more than 300 Harvey victims to safety. But officials admit there aren't enough helicopters, boats, or high-water vehicles to reach everyone. Emergency systems were overwhelmed. By this morning, 75,000 people had called 911 desperate for help.
I know of yesterday, we pulled 76 people to dry land.
76 people.
76 people.
One day.
In one day.
Mike Hawthorne, a captain with the Houston Fire Department, said volunteers with boats and trucks have been lifesavers.
The need is overwhelming. We, as city entities and governments, have resources, but we don't have enough. It is neighbor helping neighbor.
Many victims are tweeting for help in real time. Civilian rescuers are checking social media sites for locations of people in distress. These evacuees arrived at a Houston shelter by dump truck. Battered by the elements, their future uncertain, but grateful to get out alive.
We're happy because it was already almost like more than my waist. The water.
Roughly 4,500 people have crowded Houston's major shelter, its downtown convention center, and more keep coming. Many, like Kenesha Brown, a mother of 2, wish they had been given more warning.
Do you wish they'd given an order to evacuate?
I do. We was waiting. We called like all the numbers. We couldn't even get nobody to come get us.
But Harvey exploded from a tropical storm to a Category 3 hurricane in 30 hours. Officials believe an evacuation order might have created a different disaster. Highways of trapped evacuees fully exposed to the storm's fury. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner.
It's difficult to evacuate 6.5 million people unless you're providing fuel and all those other things.
Police are investigating reports a family of 6 drowned yesterday when their van overturned trying to escape through rising waters. We spoke with a family member who didn't want to give his name.
The water took them. The water took the whole van and went into a ditch. My uncle jumped out. National Guard ran over there, tried to open the doors. They couldn't get the doors open. All my nieces and nephews drowned. My grandma.
Were you close to your nieces and nephews?
Yes, they're my babies. They're my babies.
Something else to consider in what is already a catastrophe, flooding may not crest until Thursday.